Today God has an urgent message about your daughter that will change everything you thought you knew about her. He says if you ignore this divine revelation, you'll remain blind to her true spiritual nature, a sacred mission that your daughter carries without even knowing it herself. This is not meant to frighten you, but to open your eyes to the blessing living under your own roof. Even though this truth has been hidden until now, remember that God's timing is always perfect. Believe that this message comes at this exact moment, because you're finally ready to see her divine purpose. And know that by watching this video, you are already beginning to understand why heaven chose your family for something extraordinary. God wants you to see your daughter's true spiritual identity before the day ends. This isn't just about learning information. It's about activating your divine understanding of who she really is before nightfall, when spiritual clarity becomes harder to access. This revelation acts as a sacred bridge connecting your parental heart to the heavenly truth about your child. These next few minutes will create a permanent awareness that changes how you see her gifts, her struggles, and her unique way of moving through the world. Her higher self is ready to be recognized by you right now, and God Himself stands ready to show you the spiritual light that has always surrounded her, waiting for your acknowledgement so this divine understanding can fully awaken in your heart. This life-changing revelation about your daughter is one of many God wants to share with spiritual families. Subscribe now and turn on all notifications to receive these divine messages about your loved ones before these sacred windows close. Your family's spiritual growth depends on staying connected to these heavenly insights. Like this video now. As your acceptance of this divine truth that God is revealing about your daughter's special soul mission, you've always felt there was something different about your daughter, haven't you? You've sensed her unusual wisdom even as a small child and noticed how other people are drawn to her gentle energy. Your parental instincts have been picking up on her spiritual sensitivity all along, and you've watched her say things that seemed to come from somewhere beyond her years. You felt protective of her in ways you couldn't explain, knowing somehow that she needed extra care and understanding. Your heart has always recognized what your mind is about to fully understand, that she carries a light that's not ordinary, and your love has been divinely guided to nurture this precious soul because of your unconditional love and spiritual openness. God has chosen this perfect moment to reveal your daughter's true nature to you. He has watched how you've supported her through every phase of her growth. Even when you didn't understand her unique needs, He is deeply moved by your dedication as her parent. He wants to work directly through you now to protect and guide her. Special gifts. Guided by divine wisdom and seeing the beautiful soul connection between you both, God is ready to show you the sacred responsibility that comes with raising one of His chosen children. Your daughter's soul specifically chose you to be her earthly guide. A spiritual truth far more beautiful than anything you've imagined is being revealed about your daughter today. She carries an ancient soul with healing abilities and spiritual sight that most people spend lifetimes trying to develop. Her energy field naturally brings peace to troubled hearts and draws both children and adults who need comfort. She may see angels around people, have dreams that come true, or simply know things without being told how she knows them. These gifts make her a target for negative energies that try to dim her light or make her doubt her abilities as she grows older. Some people might not understand her sensitivity or call her too emotional when she's actually feeling the spiritual needs of others around her. This divine revelation creates a protective understanding around her mission, helping you recognize when she's using her gifts versus when something is trying to block them. God is showing you this truth now because your awareness creates a conscious partnership with her guardian angels, ensuring her spiritual development happens safely under your loving guidance. God's revelations about spiritually gifted children must reach other families who need this awakening. Immediately share this divine message with at least 3 parents who have sensitive or unusually wise children. Each family who misses this revelation remains unaware of their child's sacred purpose and the spiritual support available to them. Your share could be the heavenly intervention a struggling parent desperately needs right now. By sharing, you become part of God's network, helping other spiritual families recognize and protect their chosen children. By receiving this revelation fully before sunset, you activate divine protection around your daughter's spiritual gifts. God's golden light begins surrounding her energy field permanently, making her abilities stronger while shielding her from those who might not understand. You'll start noticing clear signs of her spiritual nature, the way she instinctively comforts others, her unusual dreams, or how she seems to sense things before they happen. Her guardian angels become more active in her daily life, guiding her toward people and experiences that support her mission. Think of this as spiritual recognition being placed in your parental awareness, creating a safe space where her gifts can develop naturally without fear or confusion. Your conscious support becomes like armor protecting her sensitive heart from those who might discourage her abilities. This divine understanding arrives at exactly the right time in her development, as tonight begins a new phase where her spiritual gifts will start showing themselves more clearly to your awakened eyes. God has seen your daughter's incredible spiritual potential and her role in His greater plan. He knows she's part of a special generation of children being born to help heal the world's pain and bring more light to dark places. He wants to make sure you understand the sacred responsibility that comes with raising one of these chosen souls. He celebrates how perfectly you've been guided to love and protect her unique nature. This divine revelation is clear proof that heaven is actively working through your family, not just watching from a distance. This message shows how much your daughter's mission matters in the spiritual awakening happening on earth right now. The fact that God Himself reveals this truth means her light work has greater importance than most people realize. Your role as her spiritual guide will help determine how effectively she can fulfill her divine purpose. As God's truth flows into your heart, consider sending energy back through a super thanks of $5, $10 or $20. Look for the thanks button appearing now. This energy exchange strengthens the protective field around your daughter and helps extend these divine revelations to other families whose children carry similar spiritual missions. Complete the sacred circle of giving and receiving. As you accept this divine truth about your daughter, think about all those moments that suddenly make perfect sense now. Remember the time she seemed to know exactly what to say when someone was hurting, or when she talked about her dreams that felt too real to be just imagination. Think about how she always gravitates toward people who are sad or sick, wanting to help them feel better. Those moments when she stared at empty corners, as if seeing something you couldn't, or when animals seemed unusually drawn to her gentle presence. Your parental instincts were absolutely right all along. Something extraordinary has been developing within her soul, and every unusual thing you've noticed was preparing you for this divine revelation. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now. To continue receiving God's divine messages about your family members and their spiritual purposes. God notices parents who accept these sacred truths about their children. Then tell us what family revelation you need next by commenting husband for your spouse's spiritual mission, family for your household's divine purpose, or healing to receive guidance for family emotional restoration and spiritual growth. Tonight, when you tuck your daughter into bed, look at her with these new spiritual eyes God has given you. As she sleeps, imagine seeing the soft golden light that naturally surrounds her peaceful form. Feel the divine presence that fills her room each night as her guardian angels stand watch. Notice how even in sleep, her energy brings calmness to your entire home. Watch for the gentle smile that crosses her face when she dreams. These are often meetings with her heavenly guides who teach her while she rests. Feel God's blessing flowing through your hands as you smooth her hair or adjust her blankets. Every touch becomes a prayer of protection and gratitude for this precious soul entrusted to your care. Some parents report sensing angelic presences more strongly around their children's rooms after receiving these revelations. This new awareness creates a sacred bond between your heart and her divine mission that will guide you both forward. This divine revelation also opens your family to new levels of spiritual connection and understanding. It creates a clear channel between your parental wisdom and heavenly guidance about raising her properly. It activates your own dormant spiritual abilities that will help you support her unique needs. Whether you seek better communication with her sensitive heart, want to understand her unusual behaviors, or need wisdom about protecting her gifts from those who might not understand, this divine knowledge allows your family to grow together spiritually. In the coming weeks, you'll notice enhanced intuition about her emotional needs, clearer dreams about her future, and a deeper sense of purpose about your sacred role as her earthly guide. So as you continue through your evening routine, understand, this revelation is more than just information about your daughter. It's divine confirmation arriving at exactly the right moment in your parenting journey. This sacred knowledge reminds you that when you follow your heart as a parent, God takes notice and provides guidance. Welcome this blessing with gratitude and trust in His perfect timing. As this truth settles into your awareness, your connection with your daughter will naturally deepen. This moment confirms you were chosen specifically to guide this special soul through her earthly mission. Your love has been divinely directed all along, and now your conscious awareness joins heaven's plan for her beautiful future. This sacred revelation from God cannot be postponed, especially during your daughter's crucial developmental years when her gifts are beginning to emerge. The divine understanding being offered creates permanent spiritual awareness that negative influences cannot dim. Full acceptance of this message activates the highest level of family blessing before today's spiritual window closes. God has been preparing this moment for years, waiting until you were ready to handle this sacred responsibility for one of His chosen children. Accepting this divine truth about your daughter means experiencing a profound shift in your family dynamics within days. Many parents report feeling completely different about their child's unique behaviors, finally understanding instead of worrying, celebrating instead of correcting. This heavenly revelation breaks patterns of confusion and concern that may have been causing stress without you realizing it. The peace that comes from understanding your daughter's true nature transforms not just your relationship with her, but your entire household's spiritual atmosphere. God's blessing on your daughter creates permanent spiritual protection that extends throughout her lifetime and beyond. This divine recognition opens pathways for her continued spiritual growth, while establishing your family lineage as spiritually awakened. The heavenly marking makes her recognizable to other spiritual guides who will assist her journey. Thousands of families have completed their divine awakening through an energy offering of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your contribution joins theirs in strengthening God's protective network around all spiritually gifted children in our community. Every gift amplifies this divine blessing and ensures these vital family revelations continue reaching parents whose children carry similar sacred missions. You become part of the movement supporting heaven's chosen children. God is watching which parents accept the divine truth about their daughters. Don't leave this sacred revelation unclaimed tonight. Subscribe, share with other spiritual families, and stay blessed as you embrace your holy calling as the parent of one of heaven's chosen souls.